Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Sky. Today's video is 25 Q&A travel questions. Let's get started. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos. Today I'm going to be doing a travel Q&A. So I have 25 questions, all travel related, to help you guys get to know me better. So let's jump right in. So the first question is how many countries you visited in your life. As of right now, it is 7. Favorite country you ever visited? For me, it is Japan. I love Japan so much because I love the whole Japanese culture. The food was great. The people were nice and helpful. Everything about it so far that I've experienced has been positive, and I just really love Japanese culture, especially anime, video games, all things like that. So that's my favorite country I visited so far. The first time you ever traveled solo. So my first time traveling solo was when I went to New York City. The second time I went to Times Square by myself. I do have a video of that on my channel. I'll just link that above and you guys can check that out. But yeah, that was like my first time traveling solo. The next question is, do you prefer traveling solo or with a travel buddy? And my answer is with a travel buddy because I feel like when you travel with someone, like part of the fun and part of the excitement is getting to like see their reaction to like what you're visiting, like seeing their excitement and being happy, excited together. You can see that they're enjoying themselves, you're enjoying yourself, and to me that's just kind of part of the fun, is seeing each other's reactions and experiencing it together. So I like traveling with a travel buddy better. And that leads me to my next question, which is, who is your travel buddy? My travel buddy is my mom. You'll see her in the background in like all my travel vlogs. Yes, so hopefully we can do a video on here on my channel soon together, so you guys can meet her and actually see her face to face, because you've kind of always seen her in the background of my videos, not sit down videos, but in my travel vlogs. But yeah, hopefully we'll do like a mother-daughter tag at some point on my channel. But yeah, she's my travel buddy, and hopefully very soon my siblings will join in to our travels too. So yeah, so my family is basically my travel buddies. What was the most scariest moment in traveling? Probably when we almost missed our flight when we were in Milan. We were coming back to New York City from Milan, and we almost missed our flight because it was a really early morning flight, and we got an early start, but it's kind of a long story. But we almost missed our flight because to pay for like the bus ride to get from Milan to the Milan airport, my card wasn't working. Like it wasn't taking the transaction, I guess, because it's an American card, which is weird because earlier in the trip I had used the card just fine, but for some reason it wasn't working this time. I had to call my bank, and it was kind of a mess. So long story short, we had to end up not using my card and just getting cash off my card to pay for our bus ride to the airport. That took like so much time. So by the time we got to the airport, we were like running to get to our flight, going as fast as we can. And at one point I had to just like kind of run ahead of my mom just to kind of hold the flight, and luckily we did. I had caught the people right before they like closed out the flight, so my mom was still trying to make her way. Obviously I can run faster than her, so I was able to hold the flight a little bit and say, oh no, we're here. And the reason it was so scary is because that was the only flight of the day going from Milan to New York, so we had to make that flight otherwise spend the night in the airport, or or go back to the Airbnb. So yeah, that was probably the most scariest moment. I was like, oh my God, you're gonna make the flight. Because if you know me, I'm like super punctual, and I'm like, I really love being on time. I hate being late. I'd rather be like 3 hours early than like 1 minute late. So yeah, that was like really scary for me. So yeah, that was probably it. The most amazing place I've ever been. I really loved Cancun, Mexico. because the area we stayed in, it was like in the what they call like the hotel zone, which is like where all the hotels are. It's just so beautiful, and the location was great because we had the ocean was just right there. It was like right in our backyard, and then we had the grocery stores, shopping, things like that. So it was a great location I picked, and oh my god, it was just such an enjoyable trip. Like, oh my god, I love Cancun, Mexico so much. Like, that's probably number 2 of my favorite places, right after Japan. Probably it might be Cancun for sure. For like a relaxing type of vacation, Cancun, Mexico, my favorite. What is your next trip? So I'm calling it by faith that my next trip will be somewhere on a new continent that I haven't been to yet. So fingers crossed. Hopefully that happens very soon. Why do you love travel so much? I love travel so much because it teaches you so much about life. I made a whole video dedicated on why I love traveling so much. I'll link that video in the card up above. You can also check it out on my channel anywhere. But I love it. Not only is it like so much fun to experience different like cultures, cuisine, people. It's kind of indescribable. So, I mean, I made a whole video about it. Just check that video out. And I'll explain more of why I love traveling so much. What is one thing that you have to take when you travel? And that is my vlogging equipment, for sure. Because I gotta get my pics for Instagram. By the way, you should be following me. If you're not, check out my Instagram. That's where I post all my travel pics. It's just at AshleySkyflier. And so probably my vlogging equipment, so I can take pics for Instagram and film videos for YouTube. When you plan a trip, do you like to go with the flow or plan everything down to the last detail? So for me, it's plan everything down to the last detail. I don't know why, but like for me, I feel like more comfortable and confident and at ease when I can plan everything that we're going to do for each day. Now I do have space in the schedule. Like I do plan out like day 1 we'll do this, day 2 we'll do that, but I do leave like some breathing room in the schedule just to be sure that if plans change or something happens, we have time to figure it out. We have time to kind of regroup and do something else. So it's not like booked to like down to the last minute. But I do like having an idea of what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be seeing, what I'm going to be eating, where I'm going to be eating, and how much everything's going to be costing, like, before I even go. Like, it eases so much anxiety for me. Even down to, like, the train routes. Like, okay, what trains are we going to be getting on? How's the map looking? That's just me. I just like to be super prepared. So, yeah, for me, I'm like more of a let's plan everything, have an itinerary, let's know what we're doing, where we're going. It just helps me feel better about things. But I do leave some space in the schedule, in the itinerary for just relaxing and kind of catching my breath. But that's just me. The next question is, what's your favorite part about booking a trip? Mine is picking where we're gonna go and looking at the Airbnbs. I don't know why, but I just love trying to find like our accommodations that are like best suited for us and what our needs are for that particular trip. I don't know. I don't know really why, but I just love, I love seeing like what's out there, what's available, how things are looking for in different countries. Because depending on the place you're visiting, the Airbnbs can look kind of different. So I don't know. I just like seeing what's out there, and then I like trying to pick a place that's, it kind of gives the vibe of the place you're in. I do like modern things, just generally. So you'll see my travel vlogs that all the places we stay at are like pretty like modern feel. So I think that's just like my taste and my style. But I don't know. I just, for some reason, I can't even really explain it. But I just love picking the Airbnb out. I don't know. And then I never show like my mom over where we're staying. Like, so she's like always surprised. And she's like always like, oh my God, I love it. So I like kind of like surprising her with the Airbnb where we're staying. Surprise in a good way. By the way, I do have how to book on Airbnb on my channel. I'll link the video up above, but that's just like how I book my Airbnbs, what I look for as far as reviews, the host, the place, the location, all of that. I discussed that in my Airbnb how to book video, and I'll link that up above. And I also have how I plan a trip, like what to include in your research, things like that. So like just check out my channel. There's like so many travel related tips and like how I do things and why I do things. So definitely consider subscribing to my channel so you can be updated on all my new tips. But right now there's things on my channel that'll help you out immensely if you are interested in traveling in the near future or now. What is the most remote place I've ever been? I don't really go to remote places, honestly. I like civilization. I don't like being off the grid in a foreign country because I like for people to be able to find me and contact me if needed. I don't like being too isolated, especially in a foreign country. So not really. But that being said, the next question is, where do I want to go domestically? And domestically, I feel a little bit more comfortable being in a remote place. So domestically, I kind of already been to like the places I really want to go, like New York, Hawaii, Puerto Rico. I kind of already been to the places that I wanted to go domestically. But if I had to choose, I would want to go to a place that's like surrounded by nature. Like I was thinking like maybe like Denver or Tahoe or someplace that's like really surrounded in nature. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel confident, more comfortable being in my own country in a, I don't want to say isolated, but like in a more remote place. Do I like long haul flights? I do, because that's usually when you get food, like when you get like real food, like meals, like not just snacks, but like real food, like on those long haul flights. That's when you get the food, so like the real meals. So yes, I do like long haul flights. What is your favorite part of flying? When we get the food and when we land at our destination. When we land, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm finally here, especially on a long haul flight. Just makes me so like excited, and they start speaking the language. Well, all of the flight, they speak the language of the destination, but it just, I don't know, for some reason it's just so exciting. Like, oh, that's like the time where I like I get my vlogging camera ready to go, so I can get some footage of me walking off the plane. I set up my little sky room Wi-Fi. Like, it's just so exciting. It's like, oh my god, it's starting. It's like the adventure is finally starting. So yeah. Oh, I have a video on Skyroom and what that is. It's like a Wi-Fi device you can take pretty much anywhere in the world. I'll link that video up above if you're interested in getting Wi-Fi abroad. I'll link that video. But yeah, landing is my favorite food, and landing is my favorite airplane snack. Something healthy. Granola bars, protein bars, fruit, nuts, vitamin water, regular water, things like that. When I'm flying, do I prefer a window or an aisle seat? My computer's over here, by the way, and that has the question. So if I look over here during the video, I'm looking at my computer. Okay, window seat for sure. I think it's obvious why I like window seats, so I can film out the window and get some footage for you guys. And I like taking pictures out the window too. Yeah, so that's why I like the window seat, is I can look out the window and film. So this next question is, would you swim with dolphins or do shark diving for like an excursion, I guess? Swim with dolphins. I don't know, you don't really hear about dolphins eating people, so yeah, I think I'll take the dolphins. I've always wanted to do that. I need to just go ahead and buckle down and do it one of these days, because I've always wanted to do that. But the thing is, I have to have a life vest because I'm not that great of a swimmer. So if I can find a place that does it, like in like maybe a small pool of water or in some kind of area that's a little bit manageable for me to swim in if I needed to, maybe then, or just one that gives me a life vest. But yeah, definitely swim with dolphins because they're so intelligent and they're so cute, and They don't eat people. So what home comfort do you miss the most, like when you're traveling? Mine is my bed. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is about your home bed. It's not that the hotels or the Airbnbs beds are not comfortable or anything, but for some reason you just feel so comfortable and safe in your own bed. I don't know what it is. I guess because I just associate it with home and safety and security, so it just makes me feel really comfortable. But yeah, but typically I'm not gone. Typically, I'm not gone on a trip for so long that I'm actually like missing my bed severely. But for some reason, if I had to pick one thing that I would like want to bring for like one comfort from home that I miss, that I would maybe want to bring is my bed. Well, I can't bring my bed, but you know what I mean. That's my home. That's my comfort from home is my home bed. Everything else is kind of like I can do without for a little bit, but my home bed is just like, man, like I miss my bed. What has been the most interesting item or food you've tasted? Okay, escargot on a cruise. I had it for an appetizer. It was kind of had like a little bit of breadcrumbs and butter sprinkled on it, and I don't remember like a really distinct taste or flavor, but I just do remember the texture was kind of like a mushroom, like a cooked mushroom. That's the best I can describe the texture of it. So yeah, escargot is the most interesting food I've probably tried. Yeah, that I can think of right now at least. Yeah, escargot. How many foreign words have you learned? So one of my hobbies is learning foreign languages, so I know many, many, many words. I think it's just a matter of putting those words to a sentence that is relevant at the time. I did pretty good in Japan. Korea, I had to just use my phone. I know 2 words of Korean, and I was just probably yes and no and thank you. And I can't remember what they were even now. I'm thinking about it. I think it's Anyo or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, my languages I love to learn are, I love learning a lot of languages, but my main ones are Spanish and Japanese and sign language, if you can count that as a foreign language. Yeah, so no, I know many, many, many words. I still wouldn't say I'm fluent yet. Hopefully one day I can be fluent. I can come on here and talk to you guys in a foreign language one day, or maybe teach you some foreign words. You know, I was thinking about doing a video on foreign words or foreign phrases. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Would you guys want to hear me speaking Japanese or Spanish? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, the next question is, do you prefer to walk, take public transportation, or take private transport? I do a mixture of all of them. We walk, we take public transport, and we do take public and private transport. So it depends on where we're going. If we are in an undeveloped country, I take private cars just because I feel like it's safer and more convenient, mostly because it's safer. But if it's like a pretty developed country like Japan, Korea, England, we take public transportation. We take the trains, just like the locals, and then we kind of walk. If it's in the place we want to go is like in the vicinity where we're at, then we'll walk, obviously. But yeah, I do a mixture of all of it. It just depends on where we're going and how safe I feel in that country and the time of day, a lot of factors. I did do a video on how I navigate ground transportation in a foreign country. I'll put that video in a card up here. If you guys are interested in learning my tips on that. I know some people are scared to travel because they think they'll get lost, but you know, just watch my video. I'm sure it'll ease your nerves. The next question is, would you rather see a lot of places or get to know one place really, really well? For me, I think I would want to knock off a lot of places off my travel list first. And then once I've been to all the places I've ever wanted to go, then I'll probably start doubling back and going to places that I've been before but just really love. So like Japan is one of them. It's my favorite country I've been to. So as of right now, at least. So after I visit a lot of other places, I'll probably keep going back to Japan and just getting to know that area really well. I do plan on going back to Japan with my siblings soon. So I guess, you know, just because I love that country so much. But other than that, I would just knock off a lot of other places off my list first and then start doubling back and go into a lot of places, well, the one or two places that I love a lot, and really getting to know those areas really well. Number 25 is describe your dream vacation. Okay, so I kind of thought about this a little bit. I think, okay, where do I start? So it would have to be a place that's like really tropical, so a place near water. I would want it to be at least like a month or a couple of months, or like kind of just like really long term. I would want to have like my own kitchen in the house that I'm in, so I can cook my own food and eat like really healthy foods. A nearby really amazing gym, and probably like my mom with me. So that's how like my dream vacation. It's just like a really like relaxed vacation that's just like about meditation, prayer, exercise, eating healthy, and just really like living the kind of lifestyle that I really enjoy and love, and that I feel will really help me be more happy and positive. So that'll be like my dream vacation. Yeah, so I really hope I can do that. And of course, when that happens, I will take you guys along with me and probably vlog. Part of me will vlog wants to vlog like the whole thing, but then since the vacation is like supposed to be like more like relaxed, easygoing, chill, I mean, I don't know how much of it will be like filmable, like will be like interesting, you know, like, oh, you guys are going to be doing meditation today for like the 10th time this month. So, you know, so I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. But I love vlogging and filming so much that I'll probably film at least some of it for you guys and post a video about it. But yeah, that's like my dream vacation. Really long, really calm, relaxed, easygoing, just focused on sleeping, resting, praying, meditating, like just being really zenned out, doing yoga. So yeah, that is my dream vacation. Hopefully happens soon. So that wraps up the video. Those are all the questions. I hope you enjoyed learning about me in this travel-based Q&A. I'll see you guys in my next video. Just don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like the video if you liked. Comment down below if you like. No pressure. I hope I see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.